For anyone who does not know you, who's joining the line, so make sure you're following this guy, Shadow Boxer. Make sure you're following Gunman. I'm interviewing great fighters all the time. But for those that don't know you, how would you describe your fight style?
I'm strong. I'm a strong man. Very vicious when you get close up, and that's why it suits me, no rules. I felt with the MMA gloves, the boxing gloves, I was losing advantage. The no rules, which I've been doing a long time, suits me to the ground. I'm very strong. I'm like concrete. Have you ever heard of concrete? That's what they used to call me. That man's like concrete.
You're a hard hitter.
I was just born with a super strength. You know, some people call it a Mongol strength. You know, without the Mongoness.
Yeah,
I've Mongol
brilliant
strength without the Mongoness. But I'm just very fucking strong, to be honest. I hit hard. People are talking about they haven't seen much of my fights. Well, I'm only back out of retirement.
Yeah, beautiful.
A few fights. I knocked out a legend, Andy Goy. Proper legend of fighting. I did him in 12 seconds in a fight in the Dublin Mountains.
Yeah, Andy
the fight was the top 10 fight of all time. People got to realize this. My video, the views, is the top 10 fight of all time. It did 32 million views on YouTube. You can check it out. The Shadow Boxer versus Andy Goy. So that fight was in December, Gunman. And I've been trying my best. I've been calling out every fucking Englishman. But nobody wants to fight me. I had a fight against Ben Hatchett in March. He fucking pulled out. Bash said he'd step up. I had a fight against Bash in April. Bash didn't show up at the airport the first time. You know that we were supposed to fight twice, me and Bash, yeah? The first time, he never showed up. He said he got arrested on the way to the airport. Okay, whatever. I didn't lose my cool with him. I knew I could get the fight down the line. So we arranged to do this fight again. August 4th was the date. We built it up. Our Instagrams were lit. I think it was the most intriguing fight of the year of any social media fight. People were gunning, excuse the pun, gunning for this fight. Okay, we sold it. We booked Bash in. We got him a lovely hotel down the road. We met him at the airport. People are saying I scared him off at the airport or I shouldn't have showed up and caused a scene. And that's how you sell a fight. Bash knew there was going to be a face-off at the airport. People talking about whatever happened in that face-off. Let me tell you, was not going to be the same what happened in the fight. I didn't want to scare Bash off. I knew until we had Bash in the pit of doom, the Shadow Boxers pit of doom, we didn't have a fight. I knew it. Even he came to Ireland, I knew until he's in that pit of doom, we don't have a fight. So on the face-off, I wanted to let him think like he had an advantage, act a little bit scared, do a little bit running away. I knew what I was playing at. After that face-off, I says he's going to come now. He thinks he has an edge. My God, if he showed up. Do you know what? Thank our lucky stars he didn't show up. Good man. Thank our lucky stars. You know, because I could be in a prison cell right now. Because if I hit him one shot with these concrete blocks, I think I would have killed that man. Because look, everyone's big and Bash up as this superstar fighter, and we're all kind of leading them on. Somebody has to stand up now with a bit of common sense and say, "Fuck it, Bash. I think it's over." I know what was going on that day. He wasn't well. Good man. That's not. He's not doing very well. And people said this before the fight. I don't think
but the life of a no rules fighter, you know, there's lots of guys not doing very well. You know, that's the landscape of the fighting that you're in. Unfortunately, with prize fighting and in controlled environments, that's where the big money is, and that's why you're seeing glove boxing being so rich. But no rules fighting, you do see fighters in struggle. So, you know, you see fighters. That's, you know,
my point
fighting
is
for
he's fantastic, good man. I'm not saying he wasn't a great fighter in his day. He's gone over the hill. He's just gone over the hill, and I think he knew that.
Listen, older fighters are fighters, and the thing is, you know, you're seeing Mike Tyson fighting at 60 years old, and purists don't want to see Tyson get beaten by a YouTuber. But it makes money, it makes sense, and it keeps these guys fighting.
Well, I'll tell you something, good man. I knew I had this fighting for 6 weeks, yeah? 6 weeks. I didn't touch any of that. I didn't have a pint of Guinness in 6 weeks knowing I had the fight. I've had a few Guinness there after the fight. It was supposed to be a celebration, but I had a few Guinness anyhow. It wasn't a celebration because the facts of the matter are Bash did not come to the fight. He turned his phone off. For whatever reason, he did not show up. Now, I'm in the dark here because I didn't watch your live earlier on because Bash is after blocking me on Instagram and I somehow couldn't get onto your live. I don't know if that's something to do. What was Bash's excuse? I don't know it.
Well,
What is his excuse for not showing up on Sunday?
Listen, I don't want to get into a debate. What you can do, though, guys, is the fight will be, the interview, the live with Bash will be up on YouTube later, and I'll be sending out the link, and you can watch it and you can form your own opinions. Let me just talk about the benefits of fighting, because we've talked about, oh, it's unhealthy to carry on fighting later when you're older. But the benefits of fighting,
No,
you've
no,
just shown,
I never said that.
not
Talking about just
not
Bash.
drinking, actually, having being in your own mental space in training. A lot of people need that. They need that, and that's why they want to continue going on. The routine of training, the routine of fighting, and they can't stop. It's like a drug that they need, and they can't stop. But the benefits of it for that person, they love fighting.
Yeah. Come
I
here,
know
are
what
you
you're
a big
saying.
fan of Bash?
I'm a big
Are
fan
you
of
a
anybody
big
who
fan of Bash?
I'm a big fan of anybody who gets in the ring and fights.
I think you're giving him a fair shout tonight. I'm trying to get into the nitty gritty of who this man is. He fucked me about. I had an event on. I had 5,000 people tuned in to watch this, and you're just brushing over what's happened. He fucked me over my event. I had 5,000 people tuned in. I paid for his hotel. He got paid. He got money, and he never fucking came to the event. I'm sorry, go man, for losing my fucking head here, but you're brushing over. You brought me on to ask me about what happened with Bash, and I'm telling you, he fucked me in the ass. And you're brushing over what happened. But this
I
is what
don't know.
fucking happened.
I don't know what's happened. That's
I'm telling
why
you,
we've got.
you're
That's
brushing
why I've
over
got.
talking
That's
about.
why we've got. I don't know what happened, and that's why I've got you on the live, my
Yeah,
friend.
all right. Sorry, good man. It's just I feel like you're brushing past the truth of what's after happening. This fella is a fucking fraud. The reason I'm saying he's past it is because he's off his fucking head. He shows up in Ireland drunk off his head. I don't know if he's on drugs. Very unprofessional. We paid him to do a fucking job. Win, lose or draw. This fucker did not show up. And I had 5,000 people on my live waiting 3 hours. And I want to apologize to the fans, the haters, everyone that tuned in and got fucked about by the fraud Bash. Fake fighter, and I would have
Listen,
killed him with one shot. And he knows it. And that's why I'm here. Go man,
I'm
to
working.
tell you.
I'm working with a boxing show at the moment. I work with multiple promoters. Interviewing fighters. I'm working with a promotion at the moment, and the main event has been cancelled 3 times. 3 different main events.
Yeah.
And this is at the O2 Arena. So this shit happens where you pay people, or people. There's a platform already there, and the main event has been cancelled. And we're talking about experienced pro veterans in this boxing event, cancelled 3 times. So I'm not defending anyone, but that's what happens, and it's a boxing game. Pullouts of the boxing game or the fight game. It's a game. It's a
Yeah.
game. It's
No,
a
I
game. I'm
totally
afraid.
understand it. But he came to my fucking country. We booked him into the hotel. We arranged the times.
Mate, it's a game. That's the truth of it. That's the truth of it. That's a fight game.
Yeah.
It won't be the last time that
But the
happens.
game is, so you're
it
right.
won't
Bash
be
is
the
playing a
last time it
game.
happens, brother.
It's a
It
game.
won't be the last time.
It's a game, and everybody is trying to protect themselves. So I'm here tonight to
Mate,
fucking
I've
do
seen
Bash.
mans pull out like half hour before fights regularly. I work on multiple
They
shows.
should be
I've seen
fucking shunned.
always. I know it's frustrating. Just get your rematch in, or just move on.